my goodness, my shirt is see-through. Oh my, look, I'm not changing. We're gonna do what we gotta do, because that's what we're doing. Hello, welcome to another album listening party. I'm Ddog. This is Teacher Act's album listening party edition, where basically we are going to go through every song of the new album by Jaehyun of NCT fame. It's his first album called J, and I loved Dandelion, Roses, Smoke, and I was like, man, if 3 of his songs is hitting for me, albeit 2 of them are super short and they're in the same music video, but if 3 of their songs is doing it for me, we might as well listen to the whole thing, right? I need an extensive catalog of an entire thing of albums, so that way at the end of the year, when I do my album of the year on my award show, remember I do an award show at the end of every school year, I want to have like very top tier contenders, and so far I think this is going to be one. If you've never joined us before, let's go ahead and do a little intro of how this works. This right here is Songtell. Songtell uses an AI to basically tell me what the song is about, because, you know, I don't have time to read things and figure out meanings and stuff. I'm a math teacher, not an English teacher, so I let AI do it for me. Now, I am not sponsored at all. This could be terrible, it could be great. I've been using it every now and then, and so far people have said it's been pretty good and it's been pretty accurate to the songs, so that makes me very happy, because this is the thing I like doing. I'm gonna go through every song, read its little Songtell description beforehand, and then listen to the song, kind of compare and contrast as to, hey, does it fit the meaning it's trying to convey, or does it not fit the meaning it's trying to convey? That's kind of my idea behind this, to see exactly how accurate the album is compared to the meanings it needs to be, and just as a whole, what is the album trying to convey? So with that being said, let's go to the first song, and I'm going to tell you, as I read through these, you're going to hear music in the background. I cannot hear the music in the background. It's going to be completely silent on my end until we get to the music videos and the songs, so that way I have a completely blind listening to the songs that I've not heard before. The songs that I have heard before, you've seen the reactions on my channel. Maybe I'll link them, maybe I'll forget to. Look, I can't tell you what future Ddog's gonna do, but we're gonna go ahead and hop in to Smoke. All of these are by Jaehyun of NCT, so we're gonna go ahead and read this. It says, Smoke by Jaehyun captures the thrill and excitement of a romantic night out. The song invokes a sense of anticipation, expressing a desire to connect deeply with someone special while navigating through the thrilling side of nightlife. It combines feelings of attraction, freedom, and the joy of a shared experience, ultimately creating a lively backdrop that reflects youthful exuberance and romance. Oh my god, it did a lot of breakdown here. Lyrics breakdown. The want to get caught up in the first verse suggests an eagerness to fully engage in the moment, highlighting a carefree and adventurous spirit. The mention of being in coupe with filled with fuel metaphorically implies that the relationship is dynamic and ready to ignite. Phrases like drifting convey a dreamy, relaxed vibe, accented by the focus on the evening. This nighttime setting often symbolizes romance and intimacy in art and music. In the pre-chorus, when the lyrics state, "Let me take you out," the singer is reinforcing the theme of wanting to be a guiding force in this emotional escapade, intertwined with the natural imagery of the sun setting, emphasizing a shift from one phase of the day to another, mirroring the transition from casual moments to deeper connections. The chorus, repeating the phrase "you're too hot," connects physical allure with the metaphor of smoke coming out of the boombox. Here, smoke likely represents not just the heat of attraction, but also the idea of creating a spirited atmosphere with music, often a crucial part of nightlife. Yeah, you fucking sexy time music, we know how it is. The reference to the boombox resonates with the nostalgic cultural imagery, bringing to mind street parties and playful gatherings. The continuously upbeat rhythm of this part accentuates the excitement surrounding shared moments to lift the overall mood of the song. Furthermore, the second verse mention of 808 Trunk and Heat Haze connects with the music scene and the energy of the environment. In conclusion, in Smoke, Jaehyun successfully intertwined themes of romance, allure, and a lively atmosphere to depict a night filled with potential. The vivid imagery and playful metaphors help paint a picture of youthful adventures and the magnetic attraction that often accompanies them. By focusing on the excitement and anticipation of being with someone special, the song resonates as a celebration of connections formed in the moment, all while maintaining a catchy and enjoyable rhythm which reflects the joy of being young and in love. Ooh, let's just hop into this song. Oh man, I already know I'm gonna enjoy it, because this is one of the songs I really enjoyed in the entire, like, the triplet of songs that I listened to so far. So we're just gonna press play and just jam out for a second. I need a drink. That was a lot of reading. By the way, if this whole video gets split up into like 7 videos, a video per song, I apologize. It's a copyright thing. We got to get used to it. It happened with the Stray Kids album, but it didn't happen with the Taemin album. So like, you know, it just depends how YouTube wants to treat me. Dude, probably my favorite song that I've heard of the 3 that I've heard. That fucking bass. Good. It's gonna be hard for me to differentiate between what I first said in the first listen to and now. Smooth like butter, his voice is. Those little ad-libs add so much to a song. Really brings the intimacy to it. And you know what also kinda does? The way that the beginning of the chorus here, even though you have that very deep bass that really drives around, like the voice that he's using, I'll see if I can point it out next time. It's very intimate, like he's whispering to you. It's good. It's so good. Like, it's got that smooth quality of being very romantic. They have that a lot with these these held out noises, these held out sounds. The ad-libs do a heavy lifting here to make it sound intimate and good. That part right there. Like, there's a little bit of a crack in his voice when he says hot that's just, you know, hot in the other way. What is it called when, like, I can't remember what it's called, like rappers and whatnot, when they have like the little words that they say in the background and stuff? It's not ad-libs. Ad-libs are usually singing. Unless I'm wrong and it is, and I'm crazy. That's always an option for me. God, the layering on the different, just the different shit that's happening. Smoke coming out the boom. You add that little bit of a horn, because this, when you add that instrument, it brings it to like a climax. It brings it to like the tippy top of the song in this case, where like this is the nice, you know, if you were listening to the song while doing things, this would be the part where, you know, you're making out and stuff, and then, you know, it's over because, you know, people finish, I guess. Look, I never said I was a family-friendly reactioner here. I think as an opener to an album, it's very good. He also closes the album with the English version of the song, where I'm not going to listen to the English version of the song. It's the same song with English lyrics, and your boy likes Korean lyrics more. That's just how I am with K-pop. Call me a traditionalist. I don't care. I think this is a great opener as a idea of setting the tone for it being very R&B, very intimate and fun. However, we are going to hear other aspects of music, other things that's a little bit more poppy, a little bit more, I know during Roses, we're going to hear like an actual like fucking gospel choir that's happening. So as an opener, this really does catch your attention, not only vocally, but with the instrumental that is very laid back. Like, you have that guitar that's happening, but you also have that tasty bass line. And then on top of that, you have a lovely climactic part where there's horns. And I think adding the little bit of that is helpful because it sets the tone for other songs to be even better. Speaking of other songs, I record this in one go, so we're just gonna hop on the next one. Cut away, Ddog. Editing Ddog. You know what I get. Next up is Roses. Roses by Jaehyun touches on themes of heartbreak, nostalgia, and pain. Yeah, that can tell because he paired this with Dandelion. We'll talk about that in a second. It captures the struggle of dealing with lingering feelings and past memories, especially intensified during significant moments like Valentine's Day. The imagery of roses serves as a powerful symbol representing both love's beauty and the hurt that can come. You know, roses got thorns and shit. Here's a more detailed analysis. In the first verse, Jaehyun reflects on his reality, noting how he's trapped in a cycle of memories that trigger feelings of sadness. The line, "Can't even leave the apartment because everything's red. A cold reminder of you employs the color red, often associated with love and passion, to illustrate how potent these memories are. Here, the red serves as a reminder of both the affection shared and the pain of its absence. In the pre-chorus, he reveals his vulnerabilities further, expressing that the memories affect him profoundly, and he's sunk 6 feet deep, suggesting a metaphorical burial of himself and his feelings after the breakup. The term triggered in the chorus conveys a sense of ongoing trauma, showing how certain times of the year can exuberate emotional wounds. Yeah, like if you get breaking up, Valentine's Day is gonna sting, like Christmas and stuff. It's not gonna be a fun time if you just got out of a relationship. The second verse evokes a more reflective tone as Jaehyun grapples with the reality that memories may have been misleading. Phrases like "quit me like a cigarette" suggest how easily he was disregarded, drawing a comparison with how quickly one can extinguish a cigarette, symbolizing a felt loss of value. The metaphor of crying a river indicates overwhelming emotions, and the line "my heart is sore from pulling out these thorns" illustrates the lingering pain from past wounds that don't fully heal. Each interaction with the past feels like reopening scars, emphasizing the struggle of healing with unwelcome reminders constantly arise. In conclusion, Roses encapsulates the complexities of moving on after a relationship ends. Through vivid imagery and relatable emotions, Jaehyun communicates the heartache of watching an ex thrive with someone new while grappling with their own resolved feelings. The cyclical nature of the pain is underscored by the recurring references to roses and the reflections on Valentine's Day, solidifying the idea that love can be both beautiful and painful. The song resonates with anyone who has faced similar heartaches, making it a compelling exploration of love's lingering effects. We need to talk more about the music video, though, and talk more about the thing, so let's head there. I'm there by being here. Hi, this is the Dandelion and Roses video. I've gone ahead and went past the Dandelion part. We'll get to that later. For now, we're gonna look at Roses, because Roses, I believe, one, you have the theme of like the dandelion being the happy part of the thing, and the roses being like the accented part where it's like the breakup and everything, as we just read before. So of course it makes sense that he would pair these together in the thing, especially because from what I can tell, the song's very short. It's like 2 minutes long tops, and so it kind of makes sense that you would pair that along with Dandelions as kind of like telling a story, because you know that's what the album does, it tells a story. So we're gonna go ahead and hop in. It's gonna start almost immediately. Of the 3 songs, I do like this one more than Dandelion, because those are the memories that he was dealing with.
I think I should text my ex.
Think I got it bad if I'm honest.
Damn, listen to that walking bass.
Can't even leave the apartment.
Bum, 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 bum. It's good.
Everything red's a cold reminder of you.
Great fucking vocals in this.
Like you don't call me, yeah.
Like I said, coming out of something very loving like Smoke into this, which is much more after the relationship. Oh, fuck yeah, dude, those fucking high notes are great. Like, this is much more, this is intensity personified. Having the idea of calling out roses and like having the background vocals signifying the importance is fucking good. What a vocal showcase of him and his runs, right? Like, we heard fucking great vocals in Smoke, but like this was something that's real good. And look, maybe we're not getting the full song in this and I just want to have the music video out here, and that's fine. We'll just keep having the music video and we'll listen to that little part. I think overall, this is pretty dang good. I think that the little bit of that we get in the music video, and we could be listening to the full thing and whatever, I think the little bit we get in here is still very good, even if short. I think it works very well. And honestly, if you're going from Smoke being like a prolonged love that you're trying to personify through song, this is the intense moment of reflection and the intense moment of pain. And so it makes sense that the song be shorter, at least in the music video. It makes sense that the song be shorter because you're going back on those memories. And of course, You have the fucking
You moved on
intense
like you'd had enough.
intensity, I guess, is the main key here. It's like that's the thing that's holding at least the first and second song together, is it showing intensity in different ways. Intensity through love and intensity through pain.
Roses, it's killing me.
And the climactic having the roses and the choir-esque part is good. Is real good.
I'm triggered to free your Valentine's. Don't wanna see it over. Oh, no.
I think it's good. I think it's a great
You wanna be mine.
addition to the album as a second song.
Wanna be mine, baby.
I think it's a great addition to the album as a second song. Maybe we need to listen to whatever comes next. I know the next thing is gonna be new, so that's exciting. So let's head there. There being here, Flamin' Hot Lemon is the next song. Let's see what it's about. It's a vibrant and playful exploration of infatuation and attraction. Cool, that was a lot of syllables. The song uses colorful imagery and a metaphorical language to convey the intoxicating mix of sweetness and spice in a romantic connection. At its core, the track highlights the thrill of uncertainty of having a crush, emphasizing elements of desire and the hope of reciprocation through upbeat lyrics and catchy melodies. It captures the essence of youth and the excitement of budding love. Let's break down some of these lyrics, shall we? The chorus introduces a central metaphor with my flamin' hot lemon, which juxtaposes the fiery quality of flamin' hot with the refreshing taste of lemon. Would you call lemon refreshing? I guess it kinda is if you put it in water and stuff. This combination suggests a complex, electrifying attraction that is simultaneously refreshing and intense. The imagery of a girl being sweet like watermelon, I thought we were talking about lemons here, creates a contrast that highlights her appeal. The phrase "as amazing as in that denim" perhaps points to the casual yet alluring outfit, reinforcing the idea of beauty and charm can be found in everyday settings. In the verses, Jaehyun expresses a sense of longing and security, especially with the lines like "Guess she's out of my league," conveying the common feeling many experience when crushed on by someone seemingly unattainable. The metaphor of fishing adds a playful twist, which he feels drawn in by her allure, reflecting the tension and excitement of romantic pursuit. References to contemporary fashion like Nike's ground the song with modern youth culture and its language, making it relatable. In conclusion, Flamin' Hot Lemon is a catchy and fun take on the highs and lows of crushes with bright metaphors and enhance its theme with sweetness and allure. Jaehyun captures the essence of youthful infatuation with a blend of imagery that conveys both confidence and vulnerability. The upbeat nature of the song enforces the idea that attraction can be flavorful and exhilarating experience, offering listeners a relatable glimpse into the excitement of young love. By wrapping a universal theme in lively and imaginative language, the song resonates with both passionate and humorous aspects of romantic feeling. I'm expecting something much more upbeat. The first two songs were intensity through love and intensity through pain. Now we have the intensity as in like the excitement of a crush, and I want to see how that's conveyed through songs. So into here we go. This is Flamin' Hot Lemon, of course, by Jaehyun, because that's how it's all been. Once again, a little under 3 minutes this time around, which is a little bit more than last song. I also like that we have an official audio here that has like actual stuff playing.
My flaming hot lemon.
Any
That's amazing in that denim.
Nope.
She's sweet like watermelon. I love the way you taste.
Starting with the chorus means we're gonna mean we're probably gonna end with the chorus as well. If I had to guess, it being bookended. Now, when it said upbeat,
I love the way you taste.
I'm looking for something more bright.
She on my leash. Stay back and got me on my knees. Keep fishing like I'm on your line. Pull me in, we can go all night. Fall back, such a girl of my dreams.
Here's the thing about this compared to the other song was much more louder in his voice. He's very restrained in this one. It's very low register, at least for now. Went a little higher. Appreciate that.
You got options, but I hope that you don't pick nobody else. My flaming hot lemon.
I like that during that little part he actually went up, because it gave it up until then it's very monotoned. At least it's very in the same area the entire time, like that low little part where he's singing at. It's good, you just need the upper stuff to contrast with that. I don't like that the instrumental sounds like it's underwater though. It's not my favorite thing. When I was expecting something bright and airy, I wasn't expecting something drowned in a filter.
Attitude spicy, we're holding a nice tea. I don't even know if she really liked me, giving me the like a scuffed up a Nike. She's giving me this look like a dirty little white tee. I've been crushing for 2 weeks.
See, like,
I just keep it to myself.
his,
You got options, but I hope
what's the
that
word?
you don't pick nobody.
His strength is in his vocal. So like having his vocals be this restrained during the chorus is not my jam. And also that rap part was, it was not necessary.
My flaming hot lemon, as amazing in that denim.
That's the problem though, is that like I have such high expectations because of the songs that I have heard, is that this one doesn't rise up to those expectations in my opinion. If you're going to have something a little bit more upbeat, which this is a higher tempo type of upbeat, it's just still very weird. I think this is much more like a lo-fi beats to study and relax to kind of upbeat. Like you have a beat there, but it's not something to take home about. If I was going to describe a song as happy, or, you know, describe it as like an intense type of crush feeling or something where you are crushing on somebody, this is not the instrumental I would use for that. Most crushes are usually shown with like a happy type of beat, something that's much more like, you know, major chorded stuff that's like much more smiley cutesy sort of thing. Now let me guess, he probably doesn't want that cutesy type of thing because this is much more of an R&B album. This is much more of, but there are still R&B artists and R&B songs that you can have this style of song but still be upbeat and much more, you know, showing the intensity of a crush or that kind of thing without sounding very monotonous or without sounding very low registered the entire time. He's playing it very to his chest. He's playing it very safe, in my opinion. The best part of the song is when he goes high, like here. That part is my favorite part of the song because you get to see more of the range of like the lows and the highs. I think this chorus is a detriment to him, in my opinion. And on top of that, I think that the instrumental could be better. So far in every listening party I've done with every album this year, there's always been one song that I've very intensely criticized, and this is probably going to be that song. Let's see what next is. Is next Dandelions? I don't remember what next is, but we'll find out in a second. Next is Dandelion. Back to comfort food we shall have. The song Dandelion by Jaehyun explores themes of love, connection, and the beauty in fleeting moments. Through the lens of a relationship, it examines two individuals can uplift each other, compare love to natural elements, and find joy in each other's presence. Even amidst life's chaotic and unpredictable nature, the dandelion serves as a key metaphor throughout the song, symbolizing both the fragility and resilience found in love and relationships. I agree, dandelions usually spring up out of nothing. You can usually find them in concrete, and they spring up like, and they usually can find a way through hardships, like being, you know, they just fucking, they're everywhere. And so not only do you have that like resiliency, but you also have the fragility of, you know, the dandelions that you can just pick and just you blow, and then they go and scatter their seeds everywhere. In the chorus, the imagery of dandelion in the sky conveys an ethereal quality, suggesting something beautiful yet delicate that can be easily overlooked when distracted by life's brightness when the sun is in one's eyes. Translates to, why are you all alone by the roadside? This line hints at feelings of isolation and confusion that can accompany love and relationships. The idea of a couple being great either way emphasizes that they can overcome challenges together. In contrast, expressions like spitting poetry like a romantic and buy a boat across the Atlantic indicates a sense of adventure and willingness to pursue dreams for the one they love. Here, the metaphor of Atlantis evokes notions of discovering and a deep, uncharted connection, suggesting that their love is worth embarking on such journeys. Ultimately, the song encapsulates the warmth of companionship and the joy of shared experiences. Jaehyun uses the motif of the dandelion to highlight how love can soar above life's challenges while also grounding them in the reality of each other's presence. The repeated line of "You're my little dandelion" serves as a tender acknowledgement of their bond, suggesting both affection and recognition of the other's importance in providing balance and clarity. In summary, Dandelion beautifully intertwines romantic imagery with vivid metaphors, giving listeners a heartfelt reflection on how love can bloom, sustain, even in most uncertain circumstances. Now, I have heard the song before. We're going to go listen to it in a second. Let me go ahead and pull it up. Like I said, I've heard the song before, and I do think when it comes to this song, this is much more of an upbeat type song that I would hear rather than like the Flamin' Hot stuff. The Flamin' Hot one, it was just, that was more of a, it was a crush, but it was somebody talking to themselves in much more of a not uplifting way, in my opinion. of a, hey, this person's not like they're unattainable. In this case, this is after you've crushed on that person, you're with that person, and now you have a love of some sort in a relationship, and this is kind of one of the feelings you can get. Let's go ahead and hop in.
3.
I need a drink is what I need. Also, does this have? Yes, it does. Thank you.
1.
We will stop it during the. I'll talk in a second. I gotta listen to it again. See, this plays a lot better with his vocals. If you're gonna start on a chorus that isn't just monotonous and low. Start on one where you're playing with falsetto. You're playing with something uplifting and high, a little bit more bouncy. And like in the instrumental, you have the same feeling. You have that those what are they called? Chimes, whatever, chords. You have the synths. That fucking, we'll talk about you in a second. But you have the synths that are much more bouncy that goes with the vocals that are happening then. Here, once again, vocals are the key here. He can convey emotion with the vocals. Having those really fast lyrics going up and down with the whatever it's called, pizzicato, I don't remember that, shows the etherealness, the bounciness of it, the much more light, like air feeling you get with love. Piano's very good. It was there for a second. I liked it. But look, you have that same bounciness. Even if this, this drum beat wasn't in there, you would have the bounciness conveyed in the vocals and in those chords. I think it's a very good thing. Now, there probably is a full version on the actual album that I'm just not paying attention to because I want to listen to the actual music videos. If not, it could be the full song. Either way, this conveys happiness a lot better. You've got the bouncy quality of not only the chords that are happening, the synths that are happening, that's the word I'm trying to think of, but you have his very playful vocals alongside with it. I think that is very important in conveying a message of not only like playfulness, but you have the message of like, you're in love and you're singing to this person, and like it is very, like you said, romantic and stuff. And I think this part's real good. This part, having the very going up and down with these notes and everything, makes it sound very lovey-dovey, but you match that with the rest of the song where he's much more melodic, much more bouncy is the best term for it here. It's that type of love where you're like, good mood sort of love. Where you had last song where it was much more of a I'm crushing on you love, where I didn't feel it as much because of the way it was constructed. This is much more fun, in my opinion. It's a much better way of conveying this emotion with the light, especially when you have those horns that are happening as kind of a sticking point. It's very good. To the next song, though, I think we go to the next song. I think that's where we're gonna go to next. The next song is completely is a heartfelt exploration of love and connection, emphasizing the desire for deep emotional intimacy. Are we getting like a sexy time song here? Is that about to happen? What are we getting here? The song captures the essence of getting to know someone on a profound level, expressing a longing to understand not just the joyful moments, but also the struggles and scars that shape a person. This theme is woven throughout the lyrics, highlighting a sincere commitment to love in its entirety, celebrating both the light and dark aspects of a partner's experience. Maybe this is more of a ballad. In the first verse, the singer invites their love interest to share their favorite love song and the places that are meaningful to them. The choice of lyrics suggests a yearning for familiarity and closeness, as music and memories often hold the stories of who we are. The phrases "tell me who you are" and "every piece of your heart" reflect a desire to uncover layers of identity, revealing how love is not simply about shared experiences, but also about understanding one another's past, including their bruises and scars. The repeated chorus echoes this sentiment by stating, "I want to know everything there is to know," reinforcing the emotional investment the singer is ready to make. The use of phrases such as "map of your soul," isn't that a BTS album? Creates a vivid metaphor for intimacy, suggesting a journey into the depths of another person's heart and mind, while also recognizing that this journey involves both joy and pain. Definitely seems like this is going to be somber, or at least more of a like a traditional ballad, possibly. In conclusion, completely a reminder, I can't hear the music that's playing in the background. I added this in post because I'm currently sitting in silence. In conclusion, completely is a song that beautifully articulates the complexities of love and the importance of complete vulnerability between partners. The lyrics reveal a commitment to love that embraces all facets of a person's life, the joyous moments, aspiration, fears, and emotional wounds I can carry. Jaehyun's heartfelt expression resonates with anyone who has sought genuine connection, making it a reliable anthem that the transformative power of love that encompasses every aspect of who we are. The song invites listeners to reflect on their own experiences and a significance of truly understanding and loving another person without reserve. This has to be some sort of ballad. I want to figure this one out. Let's go into it. Ooh, and we have like a what is this called? A record player? This has to be ballady, right? It's gotta be. I'm just gonna press play. I'm excited to see, because we haven't had one we've had like very R&B. So I wonder if this is gonna be R&B ballad, traditional ballad, piano. I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Baby,
Ballad is correct though. Ooh, piano ballad too.
your favorite love song.
Grady piano notes.
Sing it with you. Baby,
Love that idea of the piano going up and down the chords like that, or up and down the octaves and stuff. I don't remember what it's called, but it's very pretty when you hear somebody. I can do that. I know how to do that.
Take it right from the start.
Ooh.
Tell me who you
Ooh.
are.
This is good. This is building up intensity.
Every piece of your
God, I'm a sucker for a ballad. Y'all know this if you've been watching me. Whew. Falsetto? Yeah, we knew that was coming.
everything there is to know. Don't you dare leave nothing out.
This is great control in an upper register, right? Like the idea of going through those notes that high. Fuck yeah, dude. That shit's good.
Show me a map of your soul. Every second from now.
Oh, that note's good too.
I'm gonna love you completely.
Oh man, the word completely where he's shuffled there on the E.
Crazy. Wanna read you like a book, sipping on a glass of wine.
Thank you for not adding a drum in this. You've not added one single thing besides that piano. Fucking great, dude.
And get to the bottom of you.
Got to use a little bit of your lower register. That's nice. Lower notes.
I just wanna lie awake looking in your eyes.
So
Don't
high?
care how heavy the hurt is.
No? Okay. Sure.
I wanna carry it.
God, that low register. His low notes are very good. Very good.
Tell me who you
Very,
are.
very tasty on the ears.
Every wish on the
And it's good because it's gonna build that room to be able to climb up and down. Like that.
I wanna know everything there is to know.
I appreciate the very low bass that we have here. I think that's a bass that's happening. Some string. It's nice.
Love you completely.
Grounds it a little bit.
Show me a map of your soul.
What a traditional ballad. Oh,
Second from now.
I'm such a fucking sucker for this shit.
I'm gonna love you completely.
I wonder if we're gonna get a proper climax in it.
Through good times, bad times, red lights, stop
Ooh.
signs. The one thing
What a
you should
change in
know
sound.
is
Oh.
my love will always ring true.
Ooh, good restraint.
I wanna know everything there is to know.
He was either gonna take away the piano or he was going to belt. It was one of the two. This is good.
I'm gonna love you
That makes more sense. If your chorus is gonna be full falsetto, it makes sense that the climax is gonna be without a piano. Or just less.
every second from now.
The little wobbles is fucking good. That's tasty. At the end, oh man, it happens every time during these album listen throughs where the ballad is the thing that I enjoy. The ballad is such a break in the monotony of an album sometimes. You're gonna get a lot of albums that have the same sound throughout the entire thing, but then they're like, fucking, we're gonna add a proper piano ballad in this. We're gonna blow your ears. What did I say the last like 2 songs? The main aspect of this man right here that I really enjoy are his vocals. He's a vocal fucking phenomenon when it comes to some of the shit he's singing. And like being able to have such crisp, that's the best word to describe it, a crisp low notes and stuff, to go into that upper register, the upper high notes, that falsetto, and being able to do the wibble wobbles and the tasty restraint in some of that, where like a lot of people would go higher, a lot of people will hold it out more. But you know what also conveys that intense motion that you want to? Not going super hard on the high notes, but like instead having it held back some. If you are singing a ballad and singing an intense, and you're trying to convey intense emotion, there are 2 ways you can go. You can either go extremely high, big, belting sort of shit, or you can go much more personal. This song is supposed to reflect showing someone a personal side, or asking your partner to be, to open up to you. So you're not going to like sit there and scream at their face to open up to you. You're going to appeal to them opening up, and you're going to show that in a musical way by being much more intimate in the song, being much more personal, much more held back, much more restrained. You know, make it feel like you're singing one-on-one with somebody, rather than singing one on a million. Does that make any sense? Sometimes I make sense. Point is, the intensity here, intensity's been a key in a lot of these songs, besides, you know, Flaming Hot. It's been a key in a lot of these, an intense motion, and this emotion here is another version of love, but this time it's the love of sharing, you know, these emotions with someone else, loving someone so much to where you're going to tell them your story. You're going to learn about them, their past. You're going to enjoy learning about their past, because in the end, when you have this intense love with someone, you're going to share your life with them. And this song conveys that, being very personal, being very stripped down. That's another thing that's important. This song is stripped down. It is not overproduced, which is good. It's great that this is not overproduced. The most you have on this is piano and maybe like a string. Yeah, like here. And like having this part right here, having the strings to add on to this to convey that intensity, just, you know, bring yourself to that climax. If you're going to take away stuff, if you're going to take away the main instrument of a song, add another instrument, so that way when you take away that and the other one together, there is that intensity. Like here, they add the string a little bit more here, and they pick up the pace a little bit. Oh, that no is good. It's good. It's real good. And in the mixing of it, his voice is pulled forward. It was here, it's here. It's good. It's very fucking good. Okay, best song of the album so far? Possibly. I really like Smoke though. Let's go to the next one. Next up is Easy, the penultimate song. Easy expresses frustrations and complexities of navigating modern relationships. The central theme revolves around the idea of inconsistency. Oh, I hate inconsistency in communication and commitment. Man, this guy knows exactly what I enjoy. Oh, we'll talk. Highlighting how one person's desire for freedom can clash with another's need for stability. This struggle becomes a dance between wanting to be close and fearing vulnerability, which ultimately leads to feelings of exhaustion. In the lyrics, phrases like easy come, easy go reveal a sense of ambivalence, I can't say that word, and an acknowledgement of the transient nature of their connection. The chorus, which repeats the line, emphasizing that the other person seems to desire whatever suits them at the moment without full consideration of the impact of the relationship. Ooh, someone making decisions without talking to their partner, that's always fun. The contrast between playing hot, playing cold captures the push and pull dynamic. I'm hoping we hear push and pull dynamics in the instrumental, where emotional responses fluctuate wildly, leaving the speaker with feeling unsure about their partner's intentions. The uncertainty is further explored in lines like, that one, which translates to the partner's ability to both bind the speaker and the escape. Here, the metaphor highlights the emotional manipulation that can occur when one partner is non-committal, making the other feel trapped yet continually abandoned. In conclusion, Easy by Jaehyun paints a vivid picture of an emotional roller coaster that comes with a modern romance. The lyrics capture the tensions between desire and fear, offering commentary on how love can be both thrilling and exhausting. The repetitive nature of the chorus reinforces the cyclical pattern of hope and disappointment that many experience in a relationship. Ultimately, the song resonates with anyone who has faced the conflict of wanting a genuine connection while grappling with the complications of emotional commitment. I'm guessing this song should have built into it a push and pull contrasting style of it if we're basing it off of here. Let's go to it. This is Easy. I'm hoping that the instrumental showcases what it's trying to convey. I'm apprehensive, but you know, we've struck gold in a lot of these songs so far.
Easy come, easy go, you just want whatever you like.
Oh, no captions.
Plain hot, plain cold, baby, you gon' have to decide.
This beat is much more plotting. Also, another song of his where he starts with the chorus.
Baby, it's electric when it's you and I. Some days I feel like I found my ride or die. 첫눈에 모든 걸 뺏긴 듯한.
So good.
Oh, don't get it confused. I'm not someone you don't ever wanna lose. 넌
Going up and down. Pretty good.
매번 달아나.
What is this? That like they added like a what is that? It's not a synth. Whatever that is that they added. It's strange. But then they got rid of it to go back. So far, here's the deal. Vocally, it's conveying going back and forth because he's going up and down a lot with his notes, but instrumentally, it's doing the same beat the entire time. There was only a tiny little change during the pre-chorus. So, like, I'm hoping we get something different eventually. Yeah, see, it's a nice R&B track, and I would listen to it through in the background. Okay, hold on. This part's nice. Showcase a little bit of that pleading. There's obviously conflict happening here, so this is like him pleading to the person, so you speed up the lyrics. Good. That helps. That helps a lot. Conveying that idea of conflict. And then you go back to a chorus again. The main issue I have here, besides the instrumental being the exact same beat throughout the entire song, is that this is like the fourth song in the album now that he started, fourth or fifth? Fourth song in the album now that he started with a chorus. So it's built the same way, where he starts with the chorus, then do verse, chorus, verse, chorus. And then he's just gonna fade out, right? There's still like 10 seconds left. Not unless, like, you know, there's time for something. Yeah, it has a great idea behind it, but the instrumental fails it. Yeah, the instrumental fails it for me. I think it's not, look, this song's better than Flamin' Hot whatever, Flamin' Hot Lemon. This one has a crisp idea to work on, and his vocals do that idea very well. He goes up and down a lot. I do think it's built very similar to like 4 other songs on this album. And like, I get it, that's how R&B is nowadays. Well, okay, I can't say that because there are other things. But like, you want to add a little bit of complexity between songs by having it built differently, at least in my opinion. This is just another version of another song. It's another version of a song similar to what he's already sung, if that makes sense. Like, this song is built the same as Flamin' Hot, but the difference between this song and Flamin' Hot is this song uses his vocals a lot fucking better, dare I say, because in Flamin' Hot it was very not my jam. In this one, however, he does a little bit more fun stuff with his vocals, with the little like going up on the little flickers that he does right now, or later where he goes a little faster. Like that idea of pleading to somebody, the playing on the offbeats, the bum bum bum, that playing on the offbeats is fun too. So vocally, this is doing very well. It's just instrumental. There's not anything there for me to hook my teeth into because it's just, you know, generic R&B beat number 5. I think that's what we have here, which is unfortunate because vocals are good. I just wish I wish if it was gonna convey the idea of conflict, it would convey it in both instrumental and vocals. Is that my way of saying that? Yeah, I think that's my way of saying that. We do have one last song to listen to, so I'm excited to see what we get to. So let's go there. The final song is Can't Get You. Jaehyun explores themes of infatuation and longing, capturing the feeling of being unable to escape through thoughts of someone special. Throughout the lyrics, there's a sense of enchantment that suggests the feelings are all consuming, blurring the lines between dreams and reality. The song conveys the intensity of emotion that accompany a deep attraction, while even the simplest memories can trigger a cascade of feelings. In the verses, Jaehyun uses imagery to illustrate the depth of his feelings. Phrases like "I see you when I sleep at night" suggest that the person he's thinking about permeates his subconscious, emphasizing how central they are to his thoughts. The juxtaposition of day and night symbolizes the overwhelming nature of his emotions that makes it difficult to differentiate between moments of wakefulness and dreams. The details, including red glass cup and black hair tie, offers tangible snapshots of moments shared or experienced through the feelings, making the feelings more relatable. These objects not only create a nostalgic mood, but also act as triggers for deeper emotional linked to the person he's infatuated with. Overall, Can't Get You presents a universal experience of love and longing through its relatable lyrics and heartfelt delivery. Jaehyun encapsulates the helplessness of being consumed by thoughts of someone, accompanied by a catchy rhythm that makes the sentiment even more immersive. The repetition in the chorus emphasizes the obsession and the idea of this person being inescapable, reinforcing the song's message that love can be both exhilarating and overwhelming. The song resonates with anyone who has felt caught in a whirlpool of feelings for someone they can't forget. So far, it's feeling like this song is going to be very similar to other songs. I need something to make it stand out. Let's see if it can do that. Once again, the final song is Can't Get You. Let's see if they can make this seem different. I mean, if you're going to end it, you need to end it on something good, right? Thumping drum is always fun. Back is what this feels.
The way you make me feel.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The way you make me feel is laid back right now.
For real though.
Low synth, weird piccolo, whatever the fuck that was. It wasn't piccolo, but still. Very laid back. A little more experimental with the instruments this time around. You've got the shaker, you've got that weird wind instrument. This is different. It's good, but it's different. That's what I want to see. I wanted to see something different. That's a perfect place for the song. Ooh, I don't know who they're sampling there, but I like that. Or I don't know who's singing that part, but that was good. This is what happens when you focus on one part of the voice like they try to do in Flamin' Hot, but this is done a lot better. And I think the reason it's done a lot better is because of that extra voice that's happening. That was a great way to transition in the chorus. You halt the song, reset it. Great hook, by the way. Bum, 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 bum. That's very good too. Fuck yeah, dude. This is nice. This is much more laid back and fun. I love that keyboard on this. It's smooth. Very fucking tasty.
I know you know, I know you know, I know you know. Anything I do,
Ooh, this is different.
with you.
Pick up the pace, add a little bit of flair. Totally different music here. Like, not music, different sound and instrumental.
Everything I do, anywhere I go. If it's not with you,
I'm guessing we're on bridge.
if it ain't with you, girl. Oh, darling.
I'm sorry. We're getting a trumpet or saxophone solo? Trumpet solo, saxophone solo. I'm gonna go with saxophone, final answer. Point is, I love that we get something different. I love that we get complexity in the instrumental this time because we're not getting a lot of complexity in the vocals. This is much more what I was looking for when it came to Back with Flamin' Hot. If you're gonna go use part of your vocals a lot, towards the end of the song, use something different. Also, the repetitive makes sense in this case, lyrically. I usually don't like repetitive shit, like saying can't get you out of my head over and over again, but like, I mean, if you can't get you out of my head, lyrically makes sense that you would be repeating the phrase. And fade out. Instrumental, this is so much better. Instrumental, this is much more complex than the other songs that we've had. And I think that's the big part about this that I really enjoy. It does sound so much different than the rest of the album that we've had in this album. When I keep comparing it to Flamin' Hot for one reason only, and that's because of his vocals. His vocals aren't as complex in this, but as his other songs. But this uses his lower register a lot better than Flamin' Hot did. Flamin' Hot sounded bored with like the chorus. This, you have something that's a little bit more intense. You have a little bit more focused in how his vocals are used, especially because later in the song he does go to an upper register, you know, especially when you pick up the pace in the instrumental, you're picking up that tempo to make it a little bit more complex. This instrumental is not like I said, is not like the rest of the album. It's a lot different. It's a lot more fun. It's a lot more playful. And I think, you know, using all those different instruments in this, like that shaker that's happening, I don't know if it's a maraca or just a shaker that's happening, but you can hear it in the background. Using the saxophone question mark, because I don't know if it actually is saxophone, but that horn that's happening, that's also very fun. Using another vocal is very good as well. Like here, if you're gonna stay in one section of your voice and you want to make vocals sound a little more complex, add a background singer of some sort, and having, I think that's a female voice that's happening, or a feminine voice that's happening back there, and therefore having that as a as an echo of the vocals, of the main vocals, is good, especially when you do what you did right there. Put them together, make it sound cool with harmonies, and it's just pleasant on the ears, and that's what we have here. We have something that's pleasant on the ears to listen to. So for when it comes to Can't Get You, I think Can't Get You is one of the better songs on this. As always, we're gonna head into outro. And let's head into outro by ranking the songs, because we have to, ranking the songs is probably my favorite. I'm gonna look down here on this list of things. So worst song obviously is gonna be Flamin' Hot. I think we're gonna go Flamin' Hot, then Easy. Yeah, Flamin' Hot, Easy, Dandelion, Can't Get You, Roses, and then it's tied for first with Completely or Smoke. I think just because of how different Smoke is. Like, Smoke is very good for an R&B track, so I think I'll put Completely then Smoke, but that is a very close between the two. Like, those two are up there and everyone else is a little down below. I really enjoyed this album. I think this is very, very, very complete. Oh man, that fucking horn is, wow, chef's kiss. So fucking good. We're gonna go into outro time. If you like this whole listening party, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Commenting is the big thing here. I love engagement, especially because I want to be able to talk back to you. I will put a heart on your comment. I put a heart on every comment for the past like 6 months, and I guarantee I'll put a heart on yours as well. And sometimes I will talk back. And subscribe. We're on the road to 2K, and we're gonna get there eventually. I don't know what the next album is gonna be. It really just depends what's gonna hit me. I will tell you, if Extraordinary Heroes does their, because they've been releasing one song every month, if they put all of their open beta stuff into one album, that's going to be a strong contender, because that's been a lot of good hits. I gotta go. It's the only thing I have. I gotta edit this and see if the copyright gods are going to let me actually upload this to YouTube. So I will see you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.